Hi, I'm Roberto from Genesis Interiors. It's a one-stop shop for high-end interiors for yachts and residentials, and you are on Fridays at Foster.
Well guys, it's Dennis Foster, Foster's Yacht Services, and you can see we just went through a torrential downpour of about 45 minutes of rain. We've got puddles all over the place. Unfortunately now the guys are at lunch, so we're gonna have to wait till after lunch to get started on the projects. But let me take you through the first one here and I'll show you what we got going on here with our sponsons that we made for the hull over here. We made some nice spray rails that are going on the sponsons, and now we're in the fairing process, so follow me over. So what we have here is, you're going to see, here's our sponson, and here's our new spray roll we made out of Cusa board and laminated into the boat. It's really awesome. And you can see right now, if we go back, we tapered this into the hull and we put it tapered it in forward. And this is our spray rail now, so we're going to put a stainless steel rub rail on here. And now when he hits the dock, he doesn't have to go and penetrate the sponson and get water in there and leakage anymore. So it's really going to be good. Hey guys, so we're back on our 75 Lazaro that we shot all the pearl, which is the base coat, pearl and clear coat. And if you see, we did a separate color on the waterline and the hatch here, which is a light blue metallic. It's a baby blue metallic. So we just got finished putting the base, and then we put the pearl, and then we shot with the clear, and this really came out nice. Now we're going to put the name back on there on those standoffs and close this up, and this should finish off the boat. We'll start taking down all the protective coverings and the masking and putting back on the hardware and get this baby back in the water where she belongs. Okay, what you can see are our guys here. We got one of our every year customers coming back in right now. And you can see we got the prop speed. You can see it's lasted really good on all the components on the underwater running gear. Just a couple areas where it looks like they ran up on some sand and everything came off. You can see how the prop speed really sticks very well, and it's good, and it's still not holding any barnacles. This is after a year and a half in the water. Once the application's done right and the product sticks, then the product works by itself. But you can look here, no barnacles, no nothing. It looks like you just got into some sand, a little bit here and hit here, and everything else is holding up pretty good. I'm very happy to see this after a year and a half. So we're gonna strip this and recoat this in prop speed, put a go to bottom paint on the bottom, and he should be good to go. Here's us on the same boat right now on our 98 Princess, and you can still see, even on the sea scoops, after a year and a half, the prop speed's holding up real well here. And you can look at it right here, no barnacles, nothing going on. So I'm real happy with the performance of the product, and obviously it was applied properly. So we'll clean this up, get a coat of bottom paint on her. This seems to still be good, and she'll get back in the water and be ready to go.
Hey folks, so we're finishing up this paint job on Moho. As you can see, we did all the paint work. We went back, we did all the non-skid. We'll walk you around the boat and show you the non-skid areas. Now we're going back through and we're cleaning everything, removing all the protection, starting to get it ready to launch in a few days. We sprayed all the non-skid, we taped everything off that wasn't on non-skid, and we sprayed all the new non-skid. Now we're getting ready to remove all the protection, and like I said, start getting this boat ready for a launch. So here we have a new vessel that was brought to us by the insurance company. You can see it has a few little problems that happened during the last storm. The tow eye got broken off. We're gonna have to replace the tow eye. It's gonna take a little walk around. You can see you've got a couple little scrapes. We're gonna do some minor repairs. And she has a big major crack here. That's gonna take some grinding, some laminates, put it back to the original, and then we'll go ahead and re-gel coat those areas and just wet sand and buff out any of that new gel coat.
Hey, what the hell is wrong with my golf cart? It's doing the same thing it did before with the reverse. I pressed it 3 or 4 times, nothing happened. I got to press it all the way down for it to go in reverse. All right, come and fix this thing because I need it. I just ran into a golf cart because of this at the front and scratched my red. I'm taking it off your bill, so be prepared. So what you can see here is we got our guys over here with the air foul. It's an air foul powered by air, and it's vibrating. We're getting all the bodywork shaped on here with the fairing, so we can try to get our high build on here late tomorrow night or in the morning first thing. As you can see, it's a lot of work. You got to lay sideways, upwards, and on your back to get all of this done. So if you can watch how they're doing this and stuff like that, it's really interesting. So what we have here, if you can see, the sponsons are on the side where we put our new spray rails. They're in the fairing process now. And as we go around the side, this was all the holes that we filled over here going across the transom. So we filled all the holes and sand in this. That's going to be part of our blend from one sponson on the port side all the way across the transom to the starboard sponson on the starboard side. So what we want to do here is when we're painting here, this is the rubber over here. What we want to do when we're painting is you don't want to put any tape onto those letters because they're gold leaf. And what happens is when you take those off the paint and then you pull the tape, a lot of the times it pulls the clear and the gold leaf off, and you wind up having to repair all of those letters and call in a lady that does gold leaf and specialist on that. So what we're looking at here is a lot of the times after we are doing prop speed application, when we prep all the running gear and you're painting the bottom, you don't want the bottom paint to drip onto the shafts and the rudders and the struts and the props. So you always bag this off when you're doing your bottom paint as far as your preparation. And then when you're done with your bottom paint, you'll take off the visqueen and the protection, and then you can do and apply your prop speed application.
All right, I'm excited to get the day started. Oh, all right, we'll try again tomorrow.
Well, Juan said this yesterday, and I feel pretty good about the weather, so let's get started. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, there ain't nothing I can do about the weather, so I'll see you next Friday at Foster's.